Hello guys, welcome back to Old Man E-Bikes. Just got the new Bigniu BG-X e-bike here. I told you guys it would be coming soon, and it came. It's here, and I see a lot of people want to know mainly the components that are on the bike. So I'm going to go over the bike today, and then I'll put out another video riding the bike. But here it is, the Bigniu BG-X. I'm going to tell you something, guys. This bike, for what you're paying for this bike, the components that they use are incredible. You don't find these components on any regular e-bike. I mean, look at this bike. It's sharp looking. It has the look. It has everything. So let's go over a few things. We'll start off the battery. 48 volts, 31.5 amp hours. Display, it's a nice color display. You can go through everything. You get odometer, trip, max speed, average speed. I really haven't ridden the bike. I've rode it maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles, just to make sure it all worked. But I was told by the company that it has a 40 amp controller in it. I have not verified that yet, but I will. In my next video, I will tell you and show you a picture of the controller. I haven't pulled it out yet. It comes with a 1500 watt brushless motor. And I'm telling you something, guys, this motor is super quiet. I've had a lot of e-bikes, and this motor, hands down, you can't hear it. It's almost like a direct drive motor, which I believe it's not a direct drive motor. It doesn't look like one. Comes with the chain, nice chain, nice size front ring, could be a little bigger, nice tensioner there. I mean, they didn't spare anything on this bike. It's got dual suspension, coils in the back. They're not adjustable. For my weight, they're going to probably need to be replaced, but I'm going to give it a shot, see how they handle. I'm 265 pounds, so I'm not a light person. The tires, let's get to the tires. 5-inch wide, not your normal e-bike tire. It's not them Chow Yang tires. These are called Arison 5x20. It does come with rear and front fenders. I didn't put the rear fender on yet because actually I plan on painting the bike. I'm going to change it to a color shifting purple and blue. But getting back to the seat, it's not too bad. Like I said, I'm heavy, so it feels nice and plush. Like I said, I took it for a short ride, and I'll tell you something. This bike is by far the best riding e-bike. It's so smooth and so comfortable. And I think that has to do with the back shocks, dual shocks, cool shocks. It does have headlight, brake lights. The only issue is the tail light is not bright at all. That's the running light. And the brake light is not much brighter. I don't know if I can show you. I'll try. It barely gets brighter, if you can even see that. It's got full hydraulic brakes. This is something that I could not believe when I opened up the box. Full hydraulic brakes, 4 piston calibers, 203 millimeter rotors. I mean, they spared nothing on this bike. I'm not sure the brand there. I'm going to have to look it up and see if we can get a shot of what it says on the other side. I can't read that, but maybe you guys can. If not, I'll look it up. Same on the front. 5-inch wide tire. 203mm rotors. S4 4-piston calipers. And while we're down here, what do you see that's different here? These front forks are the kind of forks you will find on a Sur-Ron or a top-of-the-line e-bike. This isn't your normal bolt-on front tire. This is a through axle, bearings in the wheels. You know, it's got compression up top. It's got rebound that you turn down below. If you can see that, let's see. You can adjust the rebound. Headlight has a running light. Turn on the lights. There's your headlight. It's nice and bright. Now, something else. It's got turn signals with the audible sound. So that way you don't forget to turn them off. I'm telling you guys, they thought of everything on this bike. Only thing is, then they're working on it. They're going to work on this, the tail light. You can run them. You can run both as hazards. But I have talked to the company, and they are working on the rear tail light. I believe they sent another YouTuber out a couple taillights. They told me they sent him a couple taillights to test out. I don't know if he's gotten around to it yet. I don't think so, because I haven't seen any videos of his showing that. But I will let you know as soon as I find out more about the taillight. Hopefully they change it. I mean, it's a sharp taillight if it was just brighter. I like the way it looks, but it's just not bright enough. It's got, like I said, full hydraulic brakes. Horn, which is pretty damn loud. The brakes, I'll tell you, I've only driven, like I said, 2 miles. And those brakes are the best I've ever felt on an e-bike. You know, I've had a lot of e-bikes. And I've never had a bike with 203mm 4-piston caliber rotors and calipers. I've never had an e-bike with them on it, so I can't compare it to anything else other than the normal e-bike. And this thing will stop on a dime and give you change, with no doubt. And let's look at, you know, they paid attention to a lot of detail on this bike. Most of the wires are hidden inside the frame. And look at this. I mean, when have you seen an e-bike company worry about their wires? It's got metal sleeving on the wires to protect them. I mean, they thought of almost everything. I really hope that controller is a 40 amp controller. Now, I will say, the short distance I rode it, the bike doesn't seem like it has a lot of torque. I haven't seen if there's a way to go into the settings yet to change anything. You know, I'm going to try that. But it ramps and it has, you know, I haven't messed with anything, so I don't know GPS speed, but the speed on the speedometer said I was going 35. And I still wasn't done. I just stopped at that, you know, that speed. I ran out of road. But I haven't calibrated the tire size or anything like that yet, so I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate or not. In my next video, I will go over all that and let you know. You know, if it's accurate, if it had to be changed, what it had to be changed to make a GPS. But I will have my phone running in the background showing you GPS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't have a lot of torque. off the get-go. Once it gets going, it's fine. It seems to pick up speed a lot better if you take off pedaling it. I noticed if I pedal it, taking off, it took off a lot faster. But with just throttle, it didn't have a lot of torque. Now, you're only working with 48 volts. But the torque should be a little better. Like I said, I don't know if there's a way to go in and change the settings. I'm hoping there is. If not, we'll see how we can get some more speed out of this thing. I'm not really looking for more speed, which, yeah, I am. But I'd like to have more torque. I'd like to take off a little faster. But, like here, I'll show you. I mean, it has, let's go up pedal assist 3. And we'll see what the freewheel spin is. 45, 46 miles an hour. But you can hear it. It's not screaming when it's taken off. But other than that, it's not everybody wants that. Not everybody's looking to, have wheelie capabilities. I think they built this bike as a cruiser. And I'll tell you something, it cruises nice. It cruises extremely well. My next video will show, me riding it. Like I said, I'm 265 pounds, so take that with a grain of salt. Where, most of my e-bikes that were 48 volts could barely get to 30 miles an hour with me on it. And this showed 35. But I'm telling you guys, you cannot go wrong for the price of this bike. I think it's on sale right now for $15.99 in the black. If you get a colored option, it's $100 more. But you can save $100 with my discount code, Old Man E-Bikes. Jeez, he was flying. Now you see why I need a fast e-bike. Keep up with these people on the roads out here. But getting back to it, you can save $100 with my code, Old Man E-Bikes. There'll be a link in the description. You have to buy it from Bigniu's website, not from Amazon. I don't believe it works on Amazon. But why would you want it from Amazon anyway? You pay for shipping and all that. And I believe the company doesn't charge you tax or shipping on this. But here it is, guys. I told you it was coming. And it's here. The Bigniu BG-X. And I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong. If you're looking for a nice cruising bike that is comfortable, I mean, this is more than comfortable. I have a bad back. I broke my back years ago. And I was hoping this bike had the suspension that I was told it did and the way it rode. And I'm telling you, it does not disappoint. So guys, that'll be it. If you have any questions, please reach out and, in the comments and ask me. Anything you want to know, I will answer. If I don't know it, I will find out for you. Plan on upgrades coming to this bike because we are going to make it faster. Most definitely. But in